What's going on, guys? It's another Wednesday, which means another unboxing. Which means another step finish in the soul of Chogokin. Hope you guys are enjoying these unboxings. I kind of like having them out of the boxes now. Hopefully I get to keep them out for a bit. Hopefully I get to order more. I don't think I'm going to be able to order more till next year though. Gotta wait and see how things goes. I do have a lot of things on pre-order, a lot of things coming in. Thanks to Hasbro Pulse, thanks to Big Bad Toy Stores. Trying to finish certain DVD collections, which is insane. Hopefully everything is coming together though. But yeah, the Soul of Chogokin is a great series, especially if you love the super robots, the mechas. Unfortunately, they don't have everything you'd kind of want. So with the Evas, I believe they have 3. The 3 originals. But they are hard to find. They do have a lot of transors, a lot of things they do over and over again. I'm hoping to get a Raideen, but that costs a lot of money. Guy King, that costs a lot of money. But everything seems to be coming together. So hopefully slowly next year I get to order a little bit more of these and a little bit more of the Transformers, the Masterpiece series. Especially since most of the collections are kind of completed. At least until they release more characters. I think I've actually been talking a lot about the Super 7 series of what I would love to pick up if they would make them. So I'm hoping Super 7 actually listens to that. As far as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles goes, so I just need one more character. Then the next character comes out next year in January. I do need to pre-order that one. But I'm kind of waiting till I finish. this year so I know what I have for next year. Which is pretty crazy already what I have for this year. And it's getting even crazy of what I have for next year already. It's already starting. Silverhawks, I do have Yes Man and Poker Face on pre-order. They're coming either March or April of next year. So far, Thundercats have been no show for me. None of the new characters is what I want to pick up. There are other characters, though, I need to pick up from other companies. So yeah, it's great fun being a collector. But today I have Ghetta Dragon. So unfortunately, this is just Dragon. I'm not a big fan of the other two transformations. Poseidon and the other guy. So if you don't know what Ghetta is, it is literally 3 different vehicles. A plane, a tank, and a submarine. And depending which one is on top, it creates 3 different characters. I think this only comes with the plane. I've never actually opened it up. Let's check it out. So we definitely have some pieces. That feels like the body. It's freaking heavy. So thankfully I don't think this actually has any combinations. But apparently you can link the other 2 characters' parts to this thing. Which is pretty interesting. we have the plastic cape. Pole, couple grabbers, so we have this head, that is pretty cool. And look, it comes as a magnet. I think that's the bottom part of his hands. Things are so fucking small. It's definitely a weird hit. But sure, okay. So this cannot transform, but it is the main part of Dragon, of the three components. The jet fighter. Like I said, Poseidon is the submarine, and then there's a tank, which I keep forgetting his name. And for some reason, I keep thinking Igor. Yes, if you have not seen my other unboxings, the things that make Soul of Chogokin special is most of it is die-cast metal. So these things are pretty damn heavy. I would think this is probably the base, which you probably won't need. And that's pretty damn good. And I get to keep the box for this one. So we got the plane and Ghetta Dragon. That's pretty cool. So if I was a betting man, I would think that we can get the other 3 versions and actually stack these on top of each other. But my favorite of the 3 is Dragon. So this is pretty awesome. So literally the feet and the chest is all die cast, with the arms, the head, and the cape is all plastic. These things turn, of very limited posability, but the feet can turn. I know there's things in the waist. There's definitely knee joints. You can turn the waist, the arms, and you can turn in the arms, but you can't turn up the arms as this. But if you turn the arms and then push it up, so there is limitations to it, but I am super happy with this. There are better versions of Ghetta, but this is the original that I remember growing up with. So this to me is perfect. Hopefully there's enough space for both of these. So as you can see, we still have quite a bit of room on the bottom shelf. And a whole lot of room on the top. Eva, fortunately, we had to put you in the back, but we got the Evangelion Eva 0 prototype. Now we have Ghetta. So next week, Ghetta Mazinger. This should be pretty insane. That should be like right about here, so we might have enough room for maybe well, depending how big these things are. If I can get the smaller versions, maybe 4, well, definitely 4, maybe 5 rows of these characters. And like I said, we still have the bottom shelf, which, so this is going to be these 3, Leopardin. I'm hoping I can get, when I get them, Battle Fever J Robo, Mighty Morphin Robot Mech, Zord. If there's enough space, maybe the Dragon Zord. Up here, I really don't know. Definitely, like I said, the next row here should be Great Mazinger, and Boss Spot. So maybe 2 more rows with some space. I do know I want Guy King. I do know I want Raideen. I do know I want Tetsujin 28. Like I said, little by little, we'll be getting these in, filling up this 2 rows, which should look pretty insane. We still got a full cabinet for Transformers. After these 3, we're going to take a little break. Maybe open up the finished Star Wars figures. Come back. This row is going to be almost complete. My Decepticons. Move that later. So the idea is Starscream, Megatron, Soundwave, Shockwave, Soundwave's tapes, and the Reflector. If I can find a good Masterpiece Reflector. So it's going to be a while. Bottom row, Thundercracker, Skywarp, and in between Blitzwing and Astrotrain. The front should be the Insecticons. And then the top 2 rows will be my Autobots, Optimus, and a lot of the guys. Yes, Masterpiece, Skyfire, Next Year Blaster and his tapes, and more cars. Hopefully, if I can get the Dinobots, they will be up there. And then, other than that, all I want is the Constructicons, the Aerobots, and the Stunticons. But yeah, all of it is going to be expensive. That's why this is pretty much the ending part of the unboxing of these sets. We will be getting in more stuff little by little. So I'm literally excited to see how everything turns out in the end. Do have our gargoyles. One more character, and this is complete, which is insane. Still have enough room down here and up here, which is going to be insane. I do want the John Carter figure. And then the rest, I'm not really sure. We are getting the Super 7 Reaction Visionaries. Then little by little, we do have the Long Ranger. I'm not sure where he's going, but I do want to try and collect the Long Ranger. I want to collect Zorro, Tarzan, and the Phantom. And then the girls' shelf is coming along. We still have a lot of room down there. But yeah, everything is getting done. Like I said, Super 7. We got more coming in. We're waiting on the Star Wars guys. Mask is coming in. Legacy characters. It's coming. Dreadnoks is the last thing I'm unboxing for G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe is pretty much getting there. Masters is done since they're not making Masterverse characters anymore. Thundercats is coming along. Turtles is coming along. There's stuff I need, but it's coming. I have ideas. And then this is coming along. So yeah, everything is coming together piece by piece. So I'm pretty ecstatic. And once everything is really completely finished, including my DVDs, I got nothing else to buy. Which is going to be great. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing. This is how bad the heat has become in Hawaii. But luckily, it's only that. We have a great deal to go through with mailboxes. Great deal of stuff coming in. Some unboxing to do. Honestly, I can't wait to get the Transformers unboxed and looking like they actually belong in a collection. We do have to get more figures to complete that. But yeah, little by little. Next week, Great Mazinger. The week after that, Mazinger. And then Bossbot. And then we'll see what else we can get into. Of course, a few Star Wars things have came in. We do have to do mailboxes. We got one more Legacy unboxing. That is the police officer and the fireman. Then we start with the G.I. Joes. So stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff to go through. A lot of stuff to unbox. A lot of stuff coming in. I know Funkos is about to die. I give it a year or so. So I want to try and finish my collection. Which isn't too bad, I don't think. We have to wait and see. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. Take care. Talk to you soon. Yeah, Ghetta just looks awesome. So does Eva. So does all of those. So I'm hoping. Mazinger is one of my favorite mech animes. But that is the first. Well, so I did grow up watching Astro Boy. I did watch Gigantor. But this is the first anime that really got me into giant robots. So I'm hoping, I can't wait to get this unboxed and looking great. Hopefully you guys can see how they look, and hopefully you guys might get into this. Whether it's the Soul of Chogokin series or the animes. Remember Dan Kuga, Combatler, Votis, Evangelion, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Ghetta Robo. All three of these are Mazingers, or from the Mazinger anime. There is more robots from Mazinger. The original Mazinger was this one, and he had a female counterpart called Aphrodite, whose only two weapons were two missiles that shot out from her boobs. This was also the first place that I've ever seen a he-she villain. Not a full transvestite, but half of her was a female, half was male. There also was a headless count. The main bad guy was Dr. Hell. The robots he sent out was insane. I loved all of them. I think that's what made me fall for the anime so much. Besides the Ghetta anime or Votis or Combatler. It is very hard to find the original series. They did remake it with Shin Mazinger, which is pretty cool, but it's not the original. It somehow lost the feeling of the original. I think that's with a lot of the remakes for these. I think the only remake I'm actually kind of enjoying right now is King. Let me know in the comments which giant robot animes you guys remember and what's your favorite. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you soon. Aloha.